Hello again and welcome to an English class. Today we're going to talk about the present perfect tense. In this tense we will discuss the form, some of the keywords, the usage, and question and negative forms. Let's begin with the form. For he or she or it, we put has plus the past participle. For example, he has just eaten his lunch. He has just eaten his lunch. And for I, or they, or we, or you, we put have plus the past participle. For example, they have traveled to Europe before. They have traveled to Europe before. The keywords of present perfect are for, since, already, yet, ever in the questions and never in the negative forms, recently, lately, just, once, twice, so far, many times, up till now, up to now. All of these are the key words. Now let's go to the uses of the present perfect tense. The first use is for something started in the past and continues in the present. For example, she has lived in London all her life. She has lived in London all her life. Number two, when we talk about our experience up to the present or something happened in the past but still important in the present. For example, I have listened to this song before. I have listened to this song before. Noha isn't home. I think she has gone shopping. Noha isn't home. I think she has gone shopping. Now we're going to talk about the difference between been and gone because it's confusing for some people. So when we say has or have been, it means went and returned. That the person went to a place and returned from this place. For example, she has been to Alex many times. She has been to Alex many times. I have just been to the supermarket. I have just been to the supermarket. And then when we say has or have gone, it means that the person went and still there in that place. For example, I have gone to Canada since 2000. It means that I'm still there. And now let's see some examples in order to understand better. She has written this book since 2010. She has written this book since 2010. They have already eaten their breakfast. They have already eaten their breakfast. You're the kindest person I've ever met. You're the kindest person I've ever met. Have you seen this movie before? Have you seen this movie before? He has gone to Canada since 2000. He has gone to Canada since 2000. She has been to France before. She has been to France before. I have known Sandy since 1999. I have known Sandy since 1999. And now let's go to the question form. We put has or have at the beginning, plus the subject, plus the past participle, and then at the end we put the question mark. For example, have you read this book before? Have you read this book before? Has she lived in Tokyo when she was young? Has she lived in Tokyo when she was young? And for the WH questions, we put the WH word plus has or have, plus the subject, plus the past participle, and then the object, and then we put the question mark. For example, where have you been? Where have you been? What has she done to her sister? What has she done to her sister? Now let's go to the last thing in this lesson, and it's the negative form. We put the subject plus has not or have not plus the past participle plus the object. Or we put subject plus has or have plus never plus the past participle plus the object. It means that we can put never instead of the word not. For example, he has not been to England before. He has not been to England before. They have never read this book. They have never read this book. And in yes or no questions, we put no plus the subject plus has not or have not plus the past participle plus the object. Or we put never instead of not. For example, no, they have not eaten their lunch yet. No, they have not eaten their lunch yet. And we have another example. No, she has never been to France. No, she has never been to France. So, this was our lesson for today. Thank you so much for listening. I hope it was clear. See you next time. And if you have any comment or any question, please write it down in the comments below. Goodbye.